It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington football team. Down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Shotgun now for Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Score Cardinals 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With a juke. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
31-yard line.
From the 31, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll run with Geis. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Washington nothing.
second down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Corey Peters picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate CeeDee Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Forced out to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A 1st down and more for Drake. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 15-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Washington, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Murray with a 3rd and long. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mott's 56. Mott's 56. You have to get Towers the elite.
From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Peterson. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 44, Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. There he goes left side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Good for a Cardinal.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a draw play with Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The 44-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On first down, Drake. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Drake. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Cardinals 26, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Drake. Down right around the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 33, Washington 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Geis, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Washington ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
5 yards.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because
yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.